Hello everyone, today I'm here to review the first two episodes of Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, the new animated series that's airing on Disney Plus by Marvel. It's made by Marvel Studios, Marvel Animation, but it isn't canon to the MCU, but it is kind of an alternate history. It's very interesting, and I'm very excited to talk about this. This will be a non-spoiler review, so if you've not seen the first two episodes yet, feel free. Watch this, hear my thoughts, see if you want to check it out. Without further ado, let's get into things. Starting off with some of my criticisms. I don't have any outward major criticisms. Just two big things that I'm mixed on. One is the voice actor, Hudson Thames, playing Spider-Man. It's like sometimes his voice works for me, other times it doesn't. He's a lot better with the Spidey quippiness than he is with some of the Peter Parker serious moments. And sometimes just a little too awkward, but the voice has been growing on me, even if the person isn't that good of a person. But the voice has been growing on me. It's still awkward at some points. And then on a similar note, the animation style, sometimes it's really cool, interesting direction, cool character designs, that's great, some cool camera movement. But other times the animation just feels a little awkward, especially with a lot of the background characters don't move. The city feels a little empty at points. And while for the most part I like the comic booky inspired animation style, I feel like I kind of wish this show was 2D, even if I do sometimes like whenever they do blend the 2D and 3D in this show. I feel like it would have been better as just a 2D show or just like a pure, probably not even just a pure 3D, just a pure 2D show. But I don't know. Sometimes the 3D and 2D blending work for me. It's just like hit or miss depending on the scene. On the stuff I do like though, this is a really solid intro to a Spidey show. It's got good character moments. It references, good parts of Spidey's lore and his commitment to doing good. He's an interesting character here, nerdy. But he's got some good character moments with Aunt May and like this totally new supporting cast. Like other than Aunt May, this is a totally new supporting cast from the MCU Spider-Man. I think that's very interesting, very necessary, and I like a lot of the high school kids. I want to see more with them. I like Coleman Domingo as Norman Osborn. I'm excited to see more with him. And I like the suits, like I said, I like the costumes, character design, the action is pretty fun, and it puts Spidey in a lot of cool scenarios that the MCU hasn't really shown us, a lot of more small-scale Spidey fighting these villains, and he's like, oh no, I gotta do this, and I don't know, it's interesting, it's fun, and there's some solid jokes here. I love the music, I love the intro with the classic Spidey theme, I think that's a lot of fun. And there's also some solid, there's a lot of moments where I'm like, okay, this is like an interesting way that they're showcasing things. Like showing like the poorer area of New York, stuff like that. That's really neat and really interesting. It kind of isn't something we've seen in a Spidey story before. And there's definitely some fun MCU nods and references, but this show is still very much its own thing. And I think that's probably the best way to go with this. I am disappointed that it wasn't, the original, seemingly the original pitch. Because when announced, it seemed like it was going to be like a TV show that was like an origin story for Tom Holland's Spider-Man, what we hadn't seen in the movies. But instead, it's a totally different thing. But it's still cool here to see, the parallels, the tie-ins. And for the most part, it's generally pretty engaging. It's got fun Peter Parker stories, some solid emotional moments. I still got to get past the animation, the voice acting a little bit. But for the most part, it does work for me. It's a lot of fun. And I enjoyed these first two episodes. And I can honestly say I'm excited to see where the series goes from here. And if you've been hesitant about this show and you maybe were more iffy on the trailers, I think this show is significantly better than the trailers make it out to be, especially in some of the more serious moments. But there's still a lot of fun Spidey action here. And it's very solid. It's cool to see a good classic Spidey story. So I would give these first two episodes a 7.5 out of 10 for Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. I liked it. I can't wait to see more. And for the most part, I'm happy that they greenlit this through Season 3. But yeah, I hope you guys liked the video. Coming up soon is my review for Dog Man. So I hope you guys liked the video. I'll see y'all then. Bye for now.